Welcome back to Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I'm your host, Cassius Clee, and we are back in the studios of Industry City, Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram at Sportsmanlike Conduct Official and on TikTok at Sportsmanlike Pod. Yo, P, what's up?
What's up?
This is one of your great questions of the day. What makes you a fan? Is that the question?
You tell me?
Right?
Yeah.
It's a very open-ended question. But I'm going to explain what makes me a fan. Brother O, what's up?
Oh, I'm here. Sorry. I didn't know we was doing the show. Sorry, man.
You all right?
Yeah.
Rudeness.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, smash all the buttons one time. Sin.
Big Chris.
Yes, sir. What's good?
How's it feel sitting next to a Jet fan over there?
Jets.
They're our tenants, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't feel
Well,
feel
this
safe.
time they-
building?
Nah. This one they went half on it with the Giants.
No. They our tenants, yo. Till they put up a bid in that motherfucker,
Oh,
they our
wow.
tenants, yo.
Chill. That's coming.
That's
All right.
coming.
Yeah.
Yo, the last
Now,
time,
the next 10 years.
that y'all won something, y'all shit was interrupted by Heidi.
He say, yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo. I am a Cowboy fan since 8 years old. Well, maybe a little older. I used to draw number 88s on a white T-shirt
For who?
for Drew Harrison.
Drew Pearson.
And my brother used to draw 33 for Dorsett.
Yes.
Right? That was a very long time ago. I'm now 54 years old. I'm not changing. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a Laker fan since 6th grade. Magic Johnson. Hold on. Somebody wants to call me during the show. I'm a Magic fan since 6th grade. Lakers all day. Not particularly fond of the LeBron Lakers, but we don't have enough time to go into that. Right? I rooted for the Mets in '86. I'm not gonna say I'm a baseball fan. That would be lying. I don't go out and buy baseball jerseys. I don't wear baseball gear too much. I never had a Yankee hat, an official blue and
I've
white
never had
Yankee hat.
Never had one.
But
I have
I'll
all
root,
the colors.
I'll root for the Mets or the Yankees, whoever's in there. I'm not gonna say I'm a diehard baseball fan, right? And I'm a Knicks fan in May. Right? Me and Chris go out there, jump out the window, throw garbage cans on.
Y'all
on
check
fence.
my light poles.
You know what I'm saying?
Know it.
But I want to get everybody's background about what kind of fan are you, and then we'll go into why and what makes you a fan. P.
You want the explanation now? or-
Nah, later. Just want to know what kind of fan you are.
Baseball, Yankee fan. Basketball, Miami Heat fan. Football, Carolina Panther fan.
That's it. Hockey?
Nobody's a hockey team?
Soccer? No. Brother O.
Yo. Let me start with my favorite team, which I'm trying to not be my favorite team anymore. But yeah, Cowboys and football, that's it. That's all I know. I never rooted for anybody else in the NFL league at all. Basketball, Lakers, because really, whatever my brother liked, because he was a little older, I had to. It wasn't watching another game. He was older. I had to,
So you watch what he watched.
Yeah. So, but baseball, I used to root for the Mets, right? But I never liked the AL because the pitcher didn't hit. I didn't understand that. So I had an NL West and the NL East team. And at that time, the Braves, even though geographically they were in the East, they were in the West in the early 80s. So I just like both of them. I like Dale Murphy and then especially Hank Aaron. Once I saw, all the clips of Hank Aaron, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that team. But then I saw Dale Murphy. But the Mets, when they traded Lenny Dykstra,
You were done.
that was it.
Yeah, them strawberry matches.
Yeah. The 86 Mets. But Lenny Dykstra was my guy, son. Old Nails.
Big Chris.
Yes, sir. So, of course, as y'all can see from behind me, I'm a New York Knicks fan. I'm a New York Giants fan. I'm basically a New York everything fan. When I was young, back in the 70s, lived in Far Rockaway, we used to go to PS 215 to play football. I didn't know anything about the Giants at that time. Only team I really knew about at that time was the Cowboys, as far as players.
Should have been a Cowboy fan.
And I was, briefly. But I wasn't a fan of the team. I was a fan of the players on the team because those were the highlights that I saw as a kid. So you've seen the Tony Dorsett highlights. You've seen the Drew Pearson highlights. You've seen the Tony Hill highlights. You've seen the Butch Johnson highlights. So I was a fan of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? So when we was out in the schoolyard playing, throwing the football around, I was one of those guys. But then as I got older, and my brothers, they were all New York fans also. So that's when especially once Lawrence Taylor came to the Giants, that was it. That solidified me.
Yeah.
And I've been a New York Giants diehard fan from then. Never looked back. But I root everything New York. As far as Yankees, I was always a Yankees fan because that was like probably the first game that I ever went to. Was a Yankee game. It was Yankees against the Kansas City Royals in 1977.
Was George Brett there?
Absolutely. I believe he was.
Brett Saberhagen?
And so that was the first game that I went to. So I was a New York Yankees fan, but my pops was actually he was a Mets fan.
Mine too.
So especially during that run during the '86 Mets, he was big on them. So I sat alongside my pops and I rooted for those Mets. And I like Dal Strawberry. I love Doc Gooden. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and rattle off that whole lineup.
Best curveball I've ever seen, still to this day.
Yeah, but I mean that whole lineup: Ron Darling, Bob Ojeda, Sid Fernandez,
Jesse Orosco.
Yeah,
Right.
you know.
Rudeness.
Gary Carter.
I don't want to hear why you're a Jet fan yet.
You know any of that?
Start from the origins.
Okay. So my original team for football has been the Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on. Yeah, your original team?
Yeah, my original team. You see,
What? It's not there no more? You
It's
said
still there.
original. Okay.
yo, what's up, kid?
Nah. I'm sorry, bro.
Damn.
You're right. I shouldn't interrupt. That was rude.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, right? And it wasn't just like because of like, you know, Tony Dorsett. Like, well, first of all, if you were a kid and you grew up in the 70s, like Dallas was everywhere on TV.
Absolutely.
Right? So it
was
would
either
be kind
Dallas
of
or
difficult.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So it'd be difficult for not to be a Cowboys fan. But Tony Dorsett, one of the things that intrigued me about the Dallas Cowboys was because like back then they were the only team that their whole offensive line used to stand up and clap hands and then go down. Like that shit was like the coolest thing I ever saw. You know what I'm saying? Like how they used to just go down in unison. So that's that right there just took it over the hill for me in terms of fandom for the Dallas Cowboys. Magic Johnson, Laker fan. Always been a Laker. Like I've been wearing number 32 since junior high school or something. Like I always had to have that number. So because of Magic. So definitely a diehard Laker fan. Baseball, I definitely appreciated the Yankees less than the Mets, maybe because just the color of the hat. Like I just thought like the navy blue hat was just better looking than the orange and light blue hat. But in that part, you know, I supported both of them teams, but the Yankees had it by far in terms of fandom for me.
All right. Yo, P. Can you, in your definition of a fan, can you have more than one team in the same sport, obviously?
In the same sport?
Yeah. Can you have two baseball teams, two basketball teams, two football teams?
Or three.
I don't think so. I think you can have a favorite team. You can have favorite players. And then you can have a team that you follow because you like their style of play. But in terms of full-on fandom,
Right.
I don't believe that you can have two teams. I don't subscribe to that thinking.
I agree with you. You can't have two teams. You
Yeah,
can't
that
have.
makes no
You
sense.
can't root for the Knicks. I think Dirk missed a good day today.
Right.
You can't root for the Knicks and the Celtics, bro.
That made no sense.
You can't do it, bro. You can't say you're a fan of the Knicks and the Celtics. You
Yeah, I
can't
never
do it.
heard of that in my life, son.
Oh, what you think? Go
It's
ahead.
insurance.
Emotional
emotional
insurance.
insurance.
I think
Stokes.
teams that haven't witnessed fans that haven't witnessed their teams compete usually like to adopt the thought of getting a second team because now you stack the odds and you up it to be like, all right, this team doesn't do good, but my second team,
that's
fuck out of here.
that's
bro, you
trash.
lost.
That's trash. Then you never lose. Then
Exactly.
I'm gonna pick a team from the West and then the East, and then I'll never lose.
You know what I mean?
Brother O, can you have two teams?
Yeah, why not?
You
Explain.
believe that?
No, hell no.
Okay. All right,
Absolutely not. You can't have a debate if you have two teams. What are you debating?
I got to beg to differ with that though.
Two teams in the same sport?
Yes, but only in one sport though.
Baseball.
And I'm gonna
maybe.
explain to you exactly
Yeah.
with baseball. And the only reason I say that that's possible is because before the 90s, it was two separate leagues basically. The
play each
teams
other.
didn't play each other, so there was no chance that if you had a favorite team in the American League and you had a favorite team in the National League, they didn't see each other unless they went to the World Series. And the chances that the two teams that you both like from each National League and American League facing off was very slim. So I believe it in that aspect. Just like I said, I was a fan of the Yankees and I was a fan of the Mets.
That's
They didn't play each other though. They didn't play each other.
It's not about that.
It is about that. I mean,
Nah, it's your point. So to your point, no disrespect to where you coming from, but I feel like, again, like I like I said, I just can't subscribe to that thing because I feel like my dad was a Met fan, and I don't hate the Mets by any means, but fan, I feel like that's just overdoing it. Like fan is crazy to me. Like I'm not a fan of both. Like I just maybe I'm just a simpleton. I just don't believe that.
I don't think it's a matter of your simpleton. But like I said,
I'm just saying.
Do you remember before the interleague play?
I'm saying, is it like that now?
No, but what I'm saying, but that's different for me.
No,
and
but
you,
I'm
though.
asking you.
It's not like that now.
So I'm saying,
So-
as the game
so
evolved,
now it's different.
As the game evolved,
Mm-hmm.
I'm born in '95. Probably missed that whatever you're talking about. But I'm saying, as the game evolves, the rules evolve. So your same reasons for why you might have been a fan. All right, cool. I can understand for that time period, but the way that you watch the game due to the rule changes should have changed as well. So the way the game evolved, your fandom should have as well, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I'm always going to root for my Yankees. But if the Mets aren't playing my Yankees, then I'll root for them against anybody else because they're a New York team.
I'm not the fan police. You could do
No,
whatever you
I'm
want.
not. But I'm explaining. I'm just explaining.
If the
But
Yankees playing the Mets, in the
then I'm
World Series,
100% with the
then
Yankees.
you're a Yankee fan.
I'm 100% a Yankees fan.
Yeah, all right.
But again,
But you're root for the Mets.
just because I come from
Right.
that
I don't
era,
hate the Mets.
just because I come from the era, there was no need for me to hate the Mets
Right.
because they were never a threat to us.
I don't believe in hating a team though.
There we go.
That's a whole
That's a whole different.
It's a whole different thing.
But yo,
with
I don't
that.
believe in hating a
Your
team.
P, I got a question for you. So when you said your dad was a Met fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember sitting down as a little kid watching games with him?
Yeah, but my dad, for all his credit, I think he just liked baseball.
Okay.
And personally, like I played Little League probably like one game, and it just wasn't for me.
said
Like
one
it
game.
never.
So you didn't play.
You're right. It just never.
Man got the uniform.
Right.
Got the uniform and left,
I'm gonna
son.
be honest with you.
That's funny.
God gave me discernment, because push come to shove, the guy that was running the whole program in Rochdale Village ended up being a child molester. So stay away from that.
That's kind of dark.
You know?
That's dark.
So so for baseball, a lot of it, I don't know. It just never clicked with me. And then when I would catch a game, it would usually be a Yankee Met game, and then I just felt like the players on the Yankees. I felt like I saw more. Well, I didn't know like the black Spanish people yet. I just thought they were black. I just felt like there was more relatable people on the Yankees. Like you see Derek Jeter, I'm like, oh, that's somebody that resonates compared to David Wright.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like I'm watching him like, how the fuck would I root for that guy?
Right.
I see like this is, relatable. So Bernie Williams, I feel like what I seen, it just made more sense to support that team than the other team.
Yeah. You saw winning from the jump there.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm born in 95, bro.
Absolutely.
That's what I said.
So
you're telling me jump in and then, pick this? No. That wasn't going to happen.
See, and I'm going to give you another reason also is that growing up as a Yankee fan, hating the Red Sox. I know you don't like to say you hate other teams, but I hated the Red Sox.
No. That one makes sense. That one makes sense.
So when the Mets beat the Red Sox in the World Series in '86,
I was just happy that the Red Sox lost.
That was great to me. You know what I'm saying? I remember listening to that, watching those games on TV and listening to it on the radio. That was the best when that ball went between Bill Buckner's legs. Yeah. That was the best moment of my life, yo. Because at that point I was like, oh, these dudes are gonna win. They're gonna get their World Series, and they hadn't won since like 1903. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
let me get Rudy. Rudeness.
Yeah. What's up?
You're proving the fan theory incorrect right now. Yeah, I am. Jets. Whole Jets gear right now. Yeah. Explain how you could be a Cowboy fan and root for the Jets at the same time.
So.
Oh, you don't even know.
No. I'm trying to put it in words. So it's like this. You could be both. First of all, they're on two different divisions, right? You got your AFC and you got your NFC, right?
They play each other.
So what? So if they play each other, then I'll just go with the Cowboys. Okay. But I also believe that look, I live in New York, right? So I gotta hope that my home team is gonna win. Just because I live here, right?
Okay.
I became a Cowboy fan because of Dorsett. Dorsett not fucking playing no more. You know what I'm saying? So who? For all we know, he might be a motherfucking Jet fan.
Were you ever? All right, but
I'm just saying, like,
I have a question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know, like,
he's from Pittsburgh.
This is why, like, I feel that I can have multiple teams, but like one more than the rest of them.
So he's saying, I know you for like 35 years, bro. I've never heard you talk shit about the Jets in my life, bro.
Okay.
This is new. This is a new phenomenon?
No, it's not new. Matter of fact, I'll show you pictures.
This is a publicity stunt, man.
Listen. Like you said, you knew me for 35 years, right? You knew me for 35 years, right?
Yes, sir. It was Cowboys,
always
Lakers,
Cowboys.
and Yankees.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
But it's been Jets also. I can show you photos. Like now,
I gotta see.
Tyreek is what 30, 31?
Yeah,
I can show you photos with him at age 10, 11, and my nephew AJ wearing Jets.
That's them. What about you when you wearing Jets?
Huh? Yeah, I was wearing Jets. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's how long I've been a fan. Like,
this is stuff from back then.
Rudy's.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how I'm showing you how I've been a fan since back then. What's up?
Rudy's publicity stunt. That's funny, sir.
What's up?
I'm not mad at the take. You sound crazy though, because I don't feel nothing for the Giants. I'm very indifferent. Like I already explained that already. But when they won, there's New York pride. I understand that. And whatever, I guess. You feel me? But very unmoved by the Giants. My dad liked the Jets. I don't root for the Jets, but I don't root for them to fail. Like if they, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a fan though. You can root for a team without being a fan. To say that you're a fan is where you just I'm not understanding
the word
that.
fan.
That's where you're losing me.
Yeah, I
you
think y'all OD on the word
team.
fan, kid.
Huh?
I agree with that. That's very profound.
I think that fan is like you guys are ODing on the word fan.
Who?
Anybody. I just think like you could be a fan of a team, but that shit can change, kid.
Nah.
Whoa.
All right. That's just my opinion.
Go ahead.
That shit can change. That shit can change.
Do you think? Why do you feel like it can change?
Because like just think of the reasons why you became a fan. Like we all, when we first started talking about why we became fans, right? It was a person, right? You mentioned Dorsett. I mentioned Dorsett. No, you mentioned Jim Pearson. O mentioned Dorsett. Like we become fans because of somebody that we like on the team.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, here's your Dorsett
50 years later.
It's my jersey.
Yo, 50 years later, like these motherfuckers is not playing no more, right? So we can't like nobody else that's new and playing. Yeah, I'm giving my take, yo.
No, you finish. Go ahead.
Like so players coming up later, we can't like different players now because old players.
That's the player.
The people that became the reason why we became fans because of the players, right?
You raise a good
Not necessarily,
point,
because listen,
you raise
listen.
a good point.
Hold on,
listen.
Chris, hold on. You finished your thought?
No, I'm just saying, I'm asking the question.
What?
The reason why we became fans is because of a player,
Yes.
right?
Some people.
Not
Some
necessarily.
people. That's why I became,
Yeah,
right?
that's fair. That's fair.
And like I said, that offensive line shit, right? They don't do that no more, right? They won championships. That's also increased my fandom, right?
Okay.
But if somebody else coming along, if my and I raised this last week, if a relative or my kids or nephew come up and play football, should I be loyal to the Cowboys if my nephew or my son is not playing for them?
Good point.
Right? Like fandom can change. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not mad at the point.
I think it goes.
Good argument.
I think it goes to what Ponick still said earlier, and I think he made a good point by saying that is that you can root for a team and not be a fan of that team. You understand?
Okay.
Because that makes sense. Because like you said, if my son was to make it to the NBA someday, and he plays for the Celtics, I'm a Knicks fan, but I am going to have to now root for the Celtics.
You
know what I'm
switch.
saying? I'm not going to become. I'm not going to become a fan.
You have to be the Knicks fan.
I'm not. Listen, when you come to my house, my man cave is still going to be New York Knicks, New York Giants, and stuff like that. I'm not. But when I go to his game, I will put on a Celtics jersey and root for the Celtics to win, as long as they're not playing the Knicks.
But what if they are playing the Knicks?
Then I'm sorry, son.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm only going to have a bad night that night.
Exactly.
See, I think you guys have allegiance to the wrong thing, okay?
No, but listen, now listen. But back to your point as far as when I came up, my very first favorite player in basketball was Dr. J. But I was never a fan of the Sixers. I love to watch Dr. J play.
Can't be.
I'm always, if any chance that I could get to watch Dr. J play, loved it. Then after that, Magic came into the league. Loved watching Magic play. But I was never a Lakers fan. When Mike came into the league, loved watching Mike play. But I was never, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, just because certain people go to a team doesn't mean that you have to switch your allegiance. If you do that, then you're not truly a fan of the team that you was a fan of in the first place.
And I'm saying
if you
that's
start
okay.
bouncing around like that.
That's subjective though. It's subjective though. And I'm not saying you don't make a good point because I agree to some degree. But I don't 100% agree with that because your allegiance to a player, that makes sense or whatever. But let's say if Magic Johnson demanded a trade at one point and he wanted to go to the Knicks, were you ever going to be a Knicks fan?
No.
Why?
Because I'm a Laker fan.
But why are you a Laker fan?
Because of Magic.
Do you see the loop here?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's always gonna have that loop. So I understand what both of you guys are saying, but I also feel like the reason why somebody becomes a fan that's more important to me than anything. Because similar to you, Tracy McGrady got me to fall in love with basketball. I give a fuck about the Rockets. I give a fuck about the Magic.
Right.
I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care. Never cared.
Can I dare say this is a generational thing?
No, I don't believe it's a generational thing. I just think I think you guys were alive at a point in time that
Players didn't move.
No, I don't think that's it
too.
either. I don't think that's it either. I think you guys were born at a time where you guys consumed the game a lot. Meaning, like, the Lakers is on, that's what's going on today. You know what I mean? We're watching the Lakers today. I just think people don't digest the content that much to fall in love with a team and a structure.
Yeah.
And also,
It's generation.
but I don't think it's generational. I think it's lack of information. The information that people have gained has affected fandom. Meaning, you guys solely, like you said, when you saw Mike play, right? For example, right?
Hated Mike.
I've never heard about a bad Michael game in my life. Have y'all? Y'all was there.
We've seen it.
No, he said about him having a bad game.
Right. Never heard it.
Yeah,
never heard of it, right? Especially because you guys were here. So as much as you saw Mike play, you never heard of a bad game where you can really pull up the stats and, you feel me, there was too much work to go get the information, and because you didn't really care that much, just watch what was going on.
You read it in the newspaper.
Exactly. And how many, you're not reading the newspaper at 10, Michael had, you're not watching.
Oh,
you're
that's
not
what, no. That's where you're wrong. I got the paper every fucking morning.
No, but you're talking
walking
about
to school just to see what Magic did, and I had to get the late edition of the paper.
Yeah.
So to see what all of that stuff was happening.
100%. But you're speaking from your perspective. I'm saying, do you think that your generation did that?
Actually,
Yes.
well, I'm gonna tell you, like, honestly,
Our generation did.
Listen, honestly, like, speaking just for myself, we didn't have cable. We didn't get cable TV until like '83. So
Probably later than that.
and so we
Your family had money.
So so any information that I wanted about sports, I had to go to the sports page. So as a kid, I grew up programmed as a little kid. My mother went and got the newspapers every day, and so I went right to the sports section.
How did you consume it?
By reading it.
No, I mean, like, when you saw Michael Jordan 37, right?
Warner Wolf.
Yeah, let's go to the videotape.
Or the George Michael Sports Machine.
Yep.
Y'all talking to
Bro,
I'm
you see
seeing,
how you have ESPN 24 hours? We had 2 minutes of clips every night during the news.
Understood. I'm saying, when you see Michael Jordan 30,
you looked at the stats. You didn't get a whole article.
You didn't get breakdown. You didn't get he shot 30 shots.
You got the box scores.
You didn't get percentages and blah blah blah. That's what I'm trying to say.
No doubt.
In layman's terms, you just saw what was given to you. There wasn't, I'm gonna go find out if he really had an efficient game.
Well,
So what I'm
They had
saying
the
is,
shooting
information-
stats in there.
Yeah.
They had
No,
shooting
but
stats.
I get what you're
I
saying.
know what you're saying.
so
Like,
what I'm saying is, because of all the ways that you can break down the game from when you guys watch the game, there's so many people that look at the game without watching it because it's like, he had 30, but he shot 32 shots. Bad 30.
Yeah, and that's all the information they need.
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And they're not gonna watch the game. They're not gonna do, because they look at it from an analytical standpoint of, like, it's not efficient.
Well,
That Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double, and back in the day, he would have been the GOAT of the league. He would have been the GOAT of the league if he was back in your time.
Yeah.
But people broke it down like, what the fuck is this? And they trivialized it.
They sure did, bro.
Yeah.
They trivialized it based off the information, and they're watching it. So I'm saying the way you digested what you were watching was way different back then, where it was a blissful ignorance, if there was one. Meaning like, Michael Jordan just scored 30. Fuck everybody else. Like, he just scored 30. But now you wake up and somebody dropped 50 and it's 25 free throws. You're like, I don't like that game.
Yep.
You can critique a game of somebody dropping 50 now. because you watch it and it's like, oh, this is not entertaining. So that's what I'm trying to say. I can understand why somebody's fickle as a fan because the game is just, bro, if I'm watching it for a certain reason, people are not in love with players or franchises like they used to be.
Yeah.
I was speaking to O about this, right? And we talking about you being a LeBron fan, right?
I'm not a LeBron.
You're not a LeBron fan?
Good.
Wait a second. I got that wrong? You're not a LeBron fan.
I like LeBron.
You're not a fan
I
of
am
LeBron.
a Miami Heat fan. I'm not a fan. Like, when you say LeBron fan, I'm not a fanatic. Like, when there's the
I get
difference.
this wrong for the last 4 years. I got this wrong.
You
not a
definitely
LeBron
got
fan?
this wrong
I think-
because more times than not, I'm up here just defending because all four of you guys just don't like him. I'm not sitting here saying everything.
So you're not
Hold
a
on.
fan of a player.
I'm a fan of his game. I'm a fan of him.
All right.
I'm not a LeBron stand. There's a difference.
Nah, I'm not
guys-
calling you that. Look,
No, you guys
just
asked
said
me
LeBron
about
fan, bro. It's all right.
Go ahead.
You're a
He's
LeBron
not.
fan,
Go ahead.
right?
I'm a Miami Heat fan.
I know. Forget
I
that.
like LeBron.
I know. I'm saying. Let me get to the.
Is
Are you
LeBron-
a LeBron fan,
Go ahead.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a LeBron fan.
Okay.
I do not have this wrong, right?
Okay, go ahead.
When you saw him go from team to team, you went with the team. You weren't a fan of the team, but I think when in this era, when
You said what? Say that one more time.
When LeBron went to Miami, you were a Miami Heat fan. Right?
You a
This
fan
is
before-
why. This is why.
When
This
you
is why I said what I said.
When
No,
you went to Cleveland,
no.
No, you was a Miami.
I was a
you
Miami Heat fan
before LeBron.
Before LeBron
All right,
came
so-
to the team.
all right. So some people like you, right? Your
Not
age,
like me.
right?
Some people
This
outside
era,
of me.
outside of you, they follow the player.
100%.
This generation follows players,
Okay.
right? There's nothing wrong with that because you're not going to change our minds from like players never left the team. So Magic never was up for trade. So it was just the Lakers and Magic, and he retired. Kobe stayed with the Lakers 20 years. I don't know what would have happened if Kobe went to another team. I gotta be honest. Would I have changed the Lakers? Probably not. But I would have became not a fan, but I would have rooted for the team that Kobe went to.
Okay.
Right? But your era right now, I don't know how you guys could even be a fan of a team because players are moving all over the place, bro.
It happened. It
And
happened in your generation, though.
Yeah, but
It,
not
di-
as
it
much.
didn't happen that
It
much,
didn't
bro.
happen with players that you guys liked.
No, it happened,
No.
but it's not happening. It didn't happen the way at the rate that it's happening now.
All right, let me ask you a
And,
question.
and let me give it to you, right? And I understand why it's happening because it's business now, right?
Mhm.
What they told James Harden, when be a 6-man, bro, do it for the team, bro. Let's do it. His contract came up. You a 6-man, bro. You don't. Let's like use the same thing against him.
Right.
That they told him, chill, be a team player. Now he's up for his contract. He's like, what's up? Y'all gonna pay me? Like, nah, but you're a 6-man now, bro.
You're not getting money.
So I understand why players leave because you can't keep a player down anymore. Player empowerment, LeBron introduced that. That's great, bro. I like it. But I don't see how you're gonna have a 60-year-old fan with the same amount of enthusiasm as a 25-year-old fan. It just probably won't be the same. What would you say about that?
I would say I would use an example. Because a lot of people jump the gun and talk about Bron. I'll take it back to your generation. If Charles Barkley was your favorite player, right? What Chuck do you identify with?
I identify with the
Philadelphia, right?
Philadelphia, right?
Okay. He was MVP in his arguable best season. It was with Phoenix, no?
Yeah.
Now, let's say that was your favorite player. Got traded in the middle of his prime, no?
Mm-hmm.
Or left in the middle of his prime due to business concerns. I'll use somebody else. Clyde Drexler, supposed to be one of the top 50 players of all time, no?
Yeah.
On the Trailblazers, didn't really do nothing but lose to Mike, right? He goes to Houston, he wins rings. What do you identify if he was your favorite player?
What team would you?
What team would you go with?
Mhm.
You get what I'm trying to say? I'm saying because there's been transitions. Yeah, there's been people getting traded, but those players axed out. there was some franchises who were solidified and like, no, we're not trading you, because Kobe demanded a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem demanded a trade.
But Kareem did trade.
Huh?
Yeah, he went
No.
from the
I'm
Bucks.
saying
He went
from
Bucks
the
to
Lakers, he wanted to be traded.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't get traded because he was like, no, we're not trading you. So it's not. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't even recall Kareem wanting to get traded from the Lakers.
He did.
That's new to me.
He did.
What evidence you have for that?
He said he wanted to go to New York. He said he wanted to go to. I'm telling you, I'm a basketball junkie, bro. I'm telling you.
You're right.
So what I'm saying is, when you're aligned with the reasons that you're aligned with, I can understand why you might jump team to team, because those players that I use as examples, they got traded at the moment in time that you can say LeBron left. Now, LeBron was the first person to leave, and that's player empowerment, because no player was brave enough to fucking do it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But people demanded trade. People were divas. The reason why I debate the LeBron thing is because at the end of the day, whether you feel like he jumped ship and left, blah, 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 whatever, he still played out the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Most NBA players are divas and like, yo, fuck the contract I just signed. Trade me.
Trade me.
You never seen him bail out on the contract that he signed. And he gets this slack as if, but Kevin Durant just been traded to how many teams in the past 3 years, bro?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm saying, like, that's not something new with Kevin. Other people have done it. Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, and Hakeem Olajuwon was a dirty big three. They were on the same team for Houston. Ring chasing. It's not new customs. They just took the recipe that they saw and then was like, all right, cool, we got better at business.
But here's the difference with that. It's not like Olajuwon left to go join the team. Olajuwon at that time was probably the best player in the league, or the best center at least. He didn't move. That's the difference between him and LeBron.
He was already solidified, though, in terms of...
LeBron was solidified from high school.
No. I'm talking about in terms of validation at the highest level. He had already had 2 rings. He had already had success. He was already on the mountaintop. There's nowhere to go. You know that this place is taking care of you. That's so much so that they got the 2 players. They got Scotty and they got Chuck because of the strength that, we got Akeem. Nobody was going to Cleveland, bro. Nobody was going to Cleveland. And that's exactly why they was like, where we going to go? We decided that we're going to play together. And it's not going to be Cleveland.
You know what makes it more impactful? When you're a fan of a player that's on your favorite team. Because Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite players. If he would have left to another team, he would have still been one of my favorite players. But it just so happened, it adds to the majesty of it all, right? He played 20 years with the Lakers.
Right.
I saw this kid, 17 till 37, 38.
Right.
That creates something different. That makes a big difference, bro.
It does make a big difference.
Big difference.
I'll never debate that standpoint.
But is that happening?
I don't think that's going to happen ever.
It's not happening because people got hip to what's going on, and then like I said, in terms of information, there was no such thing. When I was watching basketball at 10 years old, I don't know what a fucking big market is and you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You're watching it ignorantly, like there's not these other things. So when you sit here and be like, why would LeBron leave Cleveland to go to Miami? You watch that at 10 and you watch that at 30, do you have the same outlook?
No.
Correct.
You don't. So that's why would you live in Cleveland or Miami? You have no idea. When you're watching it. You just watch your favorite player, blah. But I'm saying Kobe, he was in LA. And not only I'm not talking about the market, I'm talking about prestigious. It's hard to leave LA, especially because they're one of the most successful franchises ever.
And now they just fleeced.
Where do you go?
Dallas.
Yeah. Where do you go?
to keep that going.
Exactly. So
just fleeced them.
Where do where do you go from the Lakers?
The Knicks.
Well, yeah, somebody's doing that already.
But listen. I get it. Because with my squad, for instance, who did the Knicks draft?
Patrick.
That's on my no. I'm saying
Patrick
that's on my
Weiss.
squad right now.
No
Besides McBride,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Where did they get Robinson from? I thought they drafted
Oh, they
Mitchell.
did.
They got
and they
Mitch.
did. And they did draft Mitch. So, but other than that, but my star players, Brunson, Hart,
Anunoby.
Bridges, Anunoby, all these dudes, Cat, all these dudes came from someplace else. Now, I'm a fan of them now because they're on my team. But the minute that they leave my team,
Fuck them.
fuck them. Fuck them and feed them cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of fan that I am. I'm that type of fan, and I'm a delusional fan. I'm the type of fan that's gonna that's gonna believe my team can overcome any obstacle, any hurdle.
And that's what we did.
That's correct, Chris.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm happy you said delusional.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard delusional fan. I'm going to root for my team week in and week out, day in and day out. I'm going to believe that my team can win
every year.
Every year.
Except,
at the beginning of every season.
When they're 97.
Say again?
Except when they're 97 in the playoffs.
Listen, still root for them though. I'll still believe that they can do it as long as they get there.
That's not what you said before.
You're right. You see what I'm saying? That's two different statements.
This is me, Chris. I'm a fan, baby.
You don't even know what squad that. What's your Dallas Stars on the show?
88. I didn't have time to write all that though.
Now, which 88 is that though? Which 88 is that?
That's what me always used to do.
Is that Michael Irvin?
No, this is
Drew
Drew
Pearson.
Pearson.
There
Go
you
outside and throw footballs.
All right.
Because I didn't know where to get a Dallas jersey.
Yeah. Well, Chico wasn't buying a Dallas jersey anyway. It don't matter. There's
Again,
no way he
man,
was buying that.
that's how I feel about the Cowboys, man.
Yeah, let's get a couple of call to actions on here about
I'm delusional. Go ahead, man. What you got?
Just want to know first. Let's start off with how the conversation starts. Is it everybody drop it in the comments? Is it possible that you can be a fan?
A delusional fan.
No,
two
you're
teams.
No,
right.
not a delusional fan. Just can you be a fan of two teams of the same sport, like my man Rudy over here?
already know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Can
Oh, no,
you-
Dirk.
Oh,
In the
Dirk.
same
He is
division.
Dirk. That's an old Dirk, I'm sorry you're not here today, but that was just you can't listen. That's same division.
Now
son.
you actually call to action. You gotta ask the fans.
Yeah, so
You
just
can't talk
fans,
about
can y'all
that.
do that? Can you be a fan of two teams in the same sport?
Two teams in the same division. Can you do that?
No, yeah.
You got to call the action too, right?
If you have a relative or a child that's going to play professional sports, do you root for your child or your relative over your favorite team?
All right.
Please leave a comment.
Yo, Joe.
If my son played for the Celtics, it's over.
If your
I
son,
would not talk to my son till his career's over. In
I don't know.
the off season, that's it.
That's a good question.
Unless I
don't
need a
know,
call.
bro. I feel like the delusional fan thing. It might be. I don't know.
That's the thing in the past.
Yeah, I
with the
think
younger
that just
generation.
that
That's what
mixed
that's-
me. That
that's
goes
the
over my
thing
head
of-
because, in terms of what I was explaining before, in terms of the information and stuff like that, bro. The way I watch sports, I'm watching it. I'm not watching it blindly. I don't believe in watching anything just blindly. So if I'm gonna break down anything that I'm watching, if I know that we don't have the pieces, do I hope that my team wins? Of course. But am I gonna use my logic against what's gonna happen? Yes. It's balanced to me. Then that's just how I look at it. It's just like, bro, if I don't have a center and I'm going against Joker, it's gonna be a long night.
But you can have two great guards.
That's cool. But I can root for a team. I can root for my team and hope that they win. But if they lose, I understand why. And we'll try better next time.
Yo, let me.
Yeah, I got a question for you,
let-
Scott.
What's
Real
up?
quick.
Hold on, bro. Let me ask you a question, Chris.
Go ahead.
Because I think, we're on the same, especially in football. Football is, because it's once a week.
Right.
Yo, what is it like the Mondays when your squad loses? Either it's a heartbreaker or a team. I mean, now, we're a little older. We got a lot of shit in our lives to worry about other than this game. But at the same time, when you had less to worry about than right now, when them Giants fucking lost, to somebody they had no business losing to that Monday. It's like,
Yes.
yo, that shit is depressing. Me and Scott would talk for like 2 hours. Like the world is about to end. And it's just the Cowboys just lost. That's it.
I do the same thing with my brother. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the hardest things for me to change about myself was becoming part of this podcast, because I'm the type of fan, especially during a season when I believe that my team has a shot and can win. When they lose, especially bad, I don't want to watch SportsCenter the next day.
Exactly.
I don't want to watch the news the next day.
Watch it
I don't
on
want to
Wednesday.
see it. So it takes me a couple of days before I can go to ESPN and watch the highlights, because I don't want to see.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be honest. That game with Denver and the Giants, I wouldn't have wanted to see the highlights on that Monday. Back to old me, I would have been like, "There's no way I'm turning on ESPN because I don't want to watch
I've been
this."
watching One Life to Live. the
Exactly.
news.
I would have had anything else on
Good
but
Morning
ESPN,
America.
and so that would have just blown my whole day because I wouldn't have seen any of the other highlights. But that's the type of fan that I was. You know, you have to change with for
you
what
gotta-
you do.
Yo,
Do your homework.
the Leon Lett game, Thanksgiving. I know if anybody's a fan of sports. Yo, I was done. I was done for 10 days. I could not watch any highlights, any sport, nothing I could watch.
Yeah.
It was just, the pits of my stomach was just burning for days. I couldn't even eat.
Look,
Yo,
that's-
almost
Look, I can
fought
even
my aunt,
listen.
bro.
Look, I can even. I don't know. Well, I know you said you was born in '95, so you might not remember. But that 2001 World Series with Arizona and the Yankees. Oh my God! Yo, I couldn't watch the news for a week.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
couldn't
saying, that's what it does
I
to
did
you,
not
man.
watch
Crazy.
any sports or any news for a week after that because I did not want to see that again.
Yo, we in New York. Remember when they played the Braves? Andrew Jones, game 1 and 2, was the greatest baseball player I've ever seen, son.
Yes.
They were 0-2.
Son,
They
oh
had
my
the
God.
Yankees
And
2-0.
yeah.
And didn't win a game after that. And I got to sit in New York like this. Every day. And thank goodness for football.
Yeah.
But that week, I saw the parade. Stokes went to the parade. I was like,
I don't know, man.
oh,
It's so bad. Yo,
it makes me
bless my
sick.
parents, bro. They will call us and make sure we okay.
It could be me.
My mom's pops like, yo, yeah, right. Yeah, man.
Yo.
Hey,
Yo,
Lord.
She
maybe-
gonna call like
Right.
it's a
Maybe it's
Listen,
an
funeral,
upbringing
son.
thing, bro. Maybe it's an upbringing thing, bro. Because I don't know. One of my life mantras, bro, is appreciate everything, expect nothing, bro.
I like that.
But
Listen,
sports is not like
Yeah, nah,
I'm
sports
saying
is not like that's too analytical.
No.
Yeah.
I just said it's my life mantra. So
Yeah.
it's very easy for me to look at that in basketball, in football, in thing, because, bro, there's a bunch of pleasures in life that I want to enjoy. Have I got everything that I wanted? No. But am I going to be appreciative and grateful for everything that I get? Yeah, because I know that there's one thing in life that you can't guarantee. And that's desires. All your desires don't get met, bro.
Listen,
And
I don't know if you have. If
take
you're,
it. You
I don't know
take
if-
your wins, bro.
What's your question?
I don't know if
Rudy?
you're really a fan of a team if your stomach ain't never bubbled, son. If
You're not
ain't never
nervous
sit
before
there-
kickoff like you on the sideline.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
oh,
why
I
I
gotta
got
go
to
watch
watch
it.
the game.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
Bro, hold on a second. Lakers playing Pistons. Game 7. Me and we touching the TV and we touching hands like this, bro.
Superstitions,
We're
yes.
like, yo, come on.
You're touching hands?
Yo, we like, let's do it, bro.
Nah.
No one do it? This the TV. Yo, we like this.
Yo, it's a little. Nah, TV wasn't that big. It was mad small.
Little ass TV. We just huddled around the TV, like rooting for the Lakers to win, bro. Like we got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yo.
yo, I can't. If I see they losing because I'm watching. If I go
Yeah.
back to not watching,
Yo.
they'll start winning.
Even to this day, listen, my brother still does the same thing with the Yankees. If he's watching a Yankee game and they start losing, he turns the game off because he believes that his watching
Yeah,
is
we all
making them
do.
lose.
Yeah, those are common
And you can ask,
superstitions.
with this, with football, when it comes to the Giants, he has to watch the Giants game from the same spot
Of course.
every week. There's been days that me and O been at the crib and we'll be like, yo, Kelvin, come through. And he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna come through. And we'll sit there and we'll watch the whole game. And then as soon as the Giant game go off, this nigga will pull up. And he'll be like, oh, I had to finish watching the game, whether they won or lost. But he won't leave from that spot.
As fans, we always have something to do with it. We didn't put on any pads. We didn't go to any practice, but we got a lot to do with whether they win or lose. So.
Exactly. Yo, listen, let me just drop this real quick, yo. And yo, in the comments, what's your superstition with your team?
Great question, Chris.
Everybody's got one, whether it's watching it from the same spot, whether it's a jersey that you throw on. Drop it in the comments. What's your superstition to help your team win?
Yo, stop wearing jerseys to the Cowboy games. Because he's like, yo, I wearing this shit.
They lost every time.
Yo, Chris, who's the owner of the Giants?
Is the Mara,
John Mara.
John Mara?
Yeah.
So this question is for you and for you, right? Scott. So if John Mara and Jerry Jones were known racists,
One of
right?
them.
No, I mean we could speculate one or the other, right?
Said no.
But if you known that these general managers, these owners are known racists, would you still be a Giant fan? And would you still be a Giant fan?
But he's not that bad of a racist. You know what I'm saying?
I just want the question. I just need a yes or no. Would you still follow Jerry Jones? And would you follow whatever his name is you just said?
I mean, listen.
Yes.
I think that is a question that's already been answered.
Okay?
But yo, listen.
Jerry Jones wasn't the owner from the
your
beginning.
team owner is
You
a
guys
Trump.
are giving me excuses why you should extend your fandom towards a team.
But your
Like, to
owner
me,
is a
that
Trump. Your owner is a
No,
Trump.
I don't have an owner. I'm a free man.
Talk your talk.
You're the Jets. You're wearing
just a
Jets
Jets fan
gear.
today, bro.
Woody
No,
Johnson.
but you said owner.
He doesn't have an
I don't have an owner.
No, I'm still.
I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of a team.
Right.
Right, and I'm standing on that.
Right.
But what I'm asking you
I'll answer the
is that
question
if you know that the owner of the
I don't
Giants,
have an owner.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you as the owner. Someone owning you. I'm saying your team.
Okay, your team owner is the Jets owner.
Let me ask the question.
Go ahead.
If you know that the owner of the Giants is a known racist, do you follow him?
No.
Same question to you.
Follow who? The owner or the team?
The team.
No.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because I was a Cowboy fan before Jerry Jones even bought the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be a Cowboy fan after the aliens come get him.
The aliens.
And that's it.
Okay.
I'm a Cowboy fan, bro. Like, there's a lot of racists that own or certain parts of my life that I got to deal with, right? But, you know.
But you don't got to deal with that one, though.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know, but first of all, this is a hypothetical bullshit question. But I'm just saying.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Like 90% of the owners give me
You're
racist.
wearing Jets gear.
By you
Hold on,
saying,
stop. Let me do it. Listen to your question. Listen to mine. Now, you're wearing Jets gear right now.
Yeah.
And the owner of the Jets is a MAGA guy.
Facts.
So
I don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know
He's part of
that?
his cabinet.
Okay.
He's the ambassador in London.
Yes.
Okay, so what you saying?
So does that make you
Answer the question.
does that make you change your allegiance to
But
that
he's a
team?
Dallas Cowboy fan.
It would, yeah.
What do you mean it would then? But you're wearing the stuff
take
now.
that shit off.
But I'm just learning this shit right now. But let me tell you what I'm
I'm
going to do,
rolling,
though.
man.
Hear me, though. Hear me. Now that you said it, I'm going to do my own due diligence and investigate that.
There you
Okay.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And
There you
if it's true what you're saying, I bet you next week you'll never see me wear this shit again.
All
Talk
right.
your talk.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's
easy, though.
That's
bro.
good.
how. How's that easy?
You're not really a Jet fan, bro.
It doesn't matter. Son, I'm telling you, if Jerry Jones was known for this, for the shit that they say he do,
Like what?
whatever.
Yo,
if it's a known racist, I'm not wearing his shit. Son.
I know what you're talking about. I
I'm not wearing.
I agree
Like,
with
dude,
what you're
what are we
saying.
doing? You know
This
what I'm
shit
saying?
is wearing
this shit and being a fan.
Our fandom supersede how these people really feel about.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
You can't start and stop at a fucking being a fan of a team. You gotta take that shit to all forms of life, then,
But
bro.
who?
You can't just be like, yo, you don't be a fan because my owner of the team is racist. You better take that past sports then, bro.
All right, but
Then
don't
buy it from that store. Then don't eat at that store.
Are you rooting for the
At
owner?
that restaurant? Yo,
Are you
just keep it
rooting for
going
the
then.
owner?
No, I'm not.
Exactly.
Hold on,
You're
hold on,
rooting
hold
for
on,
the
hold on.
team.
Hold on. Time out. If I'm understanding you right, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, I might be on your side with this one. If I'm understanding you right, are you saying that your fandom should have boundaries?
Yeah, of course.
I agree with you. I
Of
agree
course
with that
it should have
statement. I
boundaries.
believe I don't find nothing wrong with that statement. There should be a boundary to fandom. And maybe
of course.
that's his boundary. And if that's your boundary, I respect that. I have no argument
Listen,
with that.
I get that. So you're saying like when John Rocker got on said all that stuff about gays and blacks and stuff like that. If you were a Braves fan at that point, then you should be like
If
I don't root for the
if
Braves.
that matters to you, and that's why you stop being a fan,
Right.
I completely think that's
agree with
valid.
that.
But
I think that's valid.
one person speaking out of turn
But
for
you
your whole
can't.
franchise,
but
bro.
the reason why I ask boundaries is because nobody knows your boundaries.
That's what I'm saying.
They're your
And it
boundaries.
seems like there is no
Listen,
boundaries
right.
between
No,
us
I
fans.
agree.
But again,
So I'm just trying to find out.
I agree.
You just haven't said it yet.
I agree.
No,
That's
listen,
a
the same.
boundary.
Listen, the
You
same.
have to
So maybe that's the next question then. What's your boundary? We can say that for the
Listen,
next
the same way
next time.
that Sterling.
I want to
got-
say something
that-
before I get out of here.
That Sterling got what was found to be racist with the Clippers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that everybody stopped being a Clippers fan?
I don't think there was ever any Clippers fans to be. If I'm being honest.
They were, man. They were from
It's a good question though, Rudy.
they
I
started
like
in San Diego, I think. Well,
Right.
it. Does what?
They
Does
don't
your-
even know.
Does your fandom have boundaries?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Let me tell you something.
I'm
The
rolling.
closest thing I do for because it has nothing to do with him being a racist because I don't know if he's a racist or not. Allegedly, we're not even accusing him actually of being a racist. But the
That
closest
was
thing I
all
came,
hypothetical.
yeah, all hypothetical. The closest thing I ever came to not supporting my team, I root for them. I still a diehard fan. Is that I don't go to Dallas to watch games anymore until Jerry Jones changes, right? And listen, that's my protest. That's it. We went to Cowboys from the time they closed the stadium, the old stadium, to the opening of the new stadium. Went like 10 years straight. We got a picture on the walls, buying plaques and all that, wasting money as of now.
All right.
But only thing I do as a protest, because I don't like what's happening and what's going on with how Jerry's doing with the team, is I just don't go to Dallas. Because I feel, and it might not even be, but I feel my money directly goes to him if I'm in that stadium. So I'm not doing that. I'm not giving him my money. But I watch him every week, and we travel all over the country to go see them play, except for Dallas anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
And we almost went this year. Almost changed and went this year. Almost reneged on my.
That's your protest. I hear you.
That's just my protest. That's all I do, man. But I would still support. I can't. I don't know anything else but to support my squad. That's it.
Jerry
I don't-
Jones just happens to be the owner, bro.
Yeah. It's. Do I want him out of
Before
there?
he
Of
was
course.
there, after he's gone,
Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna still be a Cowboy fan. But before we get out of here, this is gonna be an emotional week, a very emotional week for our families. Tomorrow is my sister-in-law's birthday. Maudie Clark, one of New York's finest. She's not here with us right now, and just want to wish her a happy birthday. And also my mother, my dearest mother, her birthday's this week. I just want to wish my mother a very happy birthday, and thank you for shining your light on me. And the rest of the family, we miss you very much. And Sportsmanlike Conduct podcast, be back next week. Peace.